that the Labour Party... Oh yeah, we're coming for them, don't you worry about that. The Labour Party have 309,000 members, and when we overtake them, we will be the biggest political party in this country. That's our goal, that's our aim, that's our target. Many years ago, sir, they were a very, very successful political organisation, but sadly, they betrayed the country with open-door immigration, with increased taxes, with not delivering Brexit, and they are now going to become a party of history, sir, because we are going to replace them. I've got a very important message to show you. Would you like a quick flash? We have reached 200,000 members! How about that? I've become obsessed with the live ticker. You know, I wake up, this one's working still, is it? Let's have a look, shall we? Oh, we're roaring on now, aren't we? Way! Now, the idea behind this was that as we got past 100,000, we realised that the Conservative Party had sent out 131,680 ballot papers in their last leadership election. So we thought, well, we'll put that up, and who knows, maybe we'll go past it. And on Boxing Day morning, we went past that number, only to have the leader of His Majesty's loyal opposition accuse us of fraud, saying we were making it up. Well, we weren't, because we got people to come in and check and look at the back end, and it's all absolutely legit. So I was thrilled to go past that number. By the way, I have it on good authority now that the Conservative paid-up membership is now less than 100,000. So, since we launched this, and by the way, in the modern world, to have got here this quickly, isn't it truly extraordinary? Doesn't it show you something is happening in this country? People want real political leadership. They want real change. That's what that tells you. That's what that tells you. But as soon as I come off stage, that message will change. And it will say that the Labour Party... Oh yeah, we're coming for them, don't you worry about that. That message will say, as I leave this stage it'll change, and it will say that the Labour Party have 309,000 members, and when we overtake them, we will be the biggest political party in this country. That's our goal, that's our aim, that's our target. Now, if you read your Sunday newspapers, you'll see there's much talk of me doing deals with the Conservative Party. Many years ago, sir, they were a very, very successful political organisation, but sadly, they betrayed the country with open-door immigration, with increased taxes, with not delivering Brexit, and they are now going to become a party of history, sir, because we are going to replace them. So let me be clear. If you do a deal with somebody, and perhaps I'm old school, because I believe that my word is my bond, all right? But if I shake someone's hand and do a deal, I look into their eyes and I do the deal on the basis that I trust the person that I'm doing a deal with. I made, I think, a very magnanimous gesture as leader of the Brexit Party back in 2019, when I said we would stand down in 320 seats to give Boris a clear run to get in and get Brexit done. And it was the right thing to do at the time. It may not feel like it today, but it was, I think, a moment to put the interests of the country before the interests of myself or the interests of the party. And it was the right thing to do. But with a majority of 80, do you know what? They didn't even say thank you, which shows you what low-grade human beings most of them are. And they betrayed everything about Brexit. Brexit was about taking back control of our borders. Brexit was about reducing the numbers coming into our country. Brexit was about getting rid of excessive legislation that ties up so much of the time and effort and money of the 5.5 million people out there, men and women, that run small businesses. Brexit was about re-establishing confidence in who we were as a country. None of it was delivered. And I will not be doing deals with any individuals or any party that I view to be dishonourable and undeserving of ever being in government again in any capacity. And to go into the 2010 election, the 2015 election, the 2017 election, telling us they'd reduce net migration to tens of thousands a year, to win the majority saying the numbers would reduce, and then to finish up in 1 year alone with net 1 million people coming into Britain is as big a betrayal of a promise made to the British people as there has ever been in political history, and they must never, ever be forgiven for doing it. Now, but it would appear that the rise of reform is prompting changes in the other parties. Not just Kemi giving a speech the other day about how tough she's going to be on immigration, the very same Kemi who campaigned for foreign students to bring dependents with them. Quite why coming to university means bringing a mum, I've never, ever fully understood. But the Labour Party will be going on the attack tomorrow. They'll be showing us how successful they are at deporting people who've come here illegally. That's their big plan. What they won't tell you is over half of those that are going voluntarily, that many are getting £3,000 to go. Oh, yes. And I want to ask a question of Yvette Cooper, who'll be talking about this tomorrow, so let's do it now. How many of those young men that have crossed the English Channel in small dinghies since you got into government have been deported on those planes? I think we all know the answer, don't we? So we're not going to buy in to any of this at all. And I maintain that a 10 million increase in the population of our country over the course of the last 20 years has devalued the living standards of everybody in this country. Everybody in this country. It's truly incredible. The wave of people that came under Boris Johnson from 2021, of the millions that came, only 20% are working and contributing. The rest are costing us, the taxpayer. It's an outrage, and we're the only party that actually has the courage to stand up and say that anyone that comes here illegally will be deported. Simple as that. Simple as that. And we're the only party that will say that overall migration needs to be, this is the one net zero we approve of. No more population increase through immigration for many years to come until we get some hope of sorting out the mess that we're in. We haven't got enough houses, we can't get GP appointments. Our roads are completely overloaded. Our infrastructure is crumbling. No population rise through immigration with a reform government is a promise that we make to you.